Hey everyone, welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. So it's been quite some time since I've uploaded anything on here. Had a lot of personal issues, a lot of health issues as of late, but I've kind of missed doing reviews for you guys. So I thought, what the hell? I'm willing to put aside the bullshit and do a review for you guys. And I actually stopped by my beer store that I frequent today, and there's been a beer in there that I've noticed the last few times I've been in there. It's been out for a short period of time, but it's something that I've kind of been curious of trying, and it's coming out of the Boston Brewing Company, and I'm sure everyone knows what brewery that is, and that is the Samuel Adams Brewery, or Boston Brewing Company, and it is their Rebel Juiced IPA. And typically I try to steer clear of these flavored ales. I've tried, I think it was New Belgium's Citradelic, and it was so-so. Wasn't a huge fan, but it was okay. Tried, I think it was Green Flash Soul Style, which I did like that one, but I did not like the Tangerine Soul Style quite as much. But this one was kind of intriguing. It says it's a tropical twist of mango and citrusy hops, which I am a huge fan of citrusy hops. But mango is always a good characteristic of an IPA for me. So anyway, this one is coming in at 6.2% alcohol by volume, and 55 international bitterness units. Do not really know what hop varieties they use, or the malts and so forth. Don't know a whole lot about this beer, but I've read some reviews. I think it was on Untapped and some on Rate Beer, and it gets a fair score, so I thought I would go ahead and pick it up and try it out, review it for you guys. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and crack this thing open and pour it. I'm going to be serving it in my India Pale Ale glass. So anyway, let's crack it open. And also, I'm a huge fan of Sam Adams' new labeling. I know that they revamped their regular Rebel IPA, and I thought it was a pretty interesting label. Supposedly they revamped it, changed up some things. I think I watched a review on it today, actually, on the regular Rebel, and I think the guy said that they took the Caramel 60 malts and used just a regular 2-row pale malt. And I think they added a few experimental hop varieties. So anyway, all that aside, let's go ahead and let's pour this thing up and let's check it out, see what it looks like. And I haven't actually had a chance to let this one get at room temperature, so it's kind of cold. I would say, safe bet, it's around 50-55 degrees, so I guess it's semi where it needs to be. So anyway, this thing pours a very golden, amber, very translucent body. As you can see, there's lots of little carbonation bubbles coming up from the bottom, rising to the top. It's a, like I said, a very carbonated, I would say kind of an off-white, very creamy looking head, but like I said, lots of carbonation on this one. But nonetheless, very beautiful beer. It's a good, I'd say a good solid 2-finger worth of creamy head. So anyway, let's put a nose on it, see what it smells like. Okay, right up front, I'm getting mango right in the face. But not like a flavored beer, like Citradelic. To me, it was the flavoring took away from the hops, and to me there was too much malt presence in that one. This one is very tropical. I'm getting some pineapple, lots of mango. It's got a little bit of maybe papaya, a hint of orange, maybe orange zest. But it's also really earthy, got a lot of herbal characteristics, kind of grassy, but very crisp smelling, very tropical. I think this would be a perfect beer for the summertime, guys. Delicious smelling. So anyway, let's take a drink. Let's see what it's like on the palate. Oh yeah. Immediately you get that mango, and let me backtrack just a little bit. I was reading up on this beer, and they actually use mango and mango juice in the brewing process with this beer. I found that pretty interesting. It's not just flavored, it's actually they actually use mango and the mango juice during the brewing process, so I guess that's why it's more natural, and it just works well with these hops. I know this has to have Citra and probably Simcoe hops, you know, just by my dealings with those hop varieties. Beautiful, beautiful smelling, very crisp, semi-dry, with a nice bitterness. Like I said, I get the mango right up front, soon followed by more tropical fruits, a little bit of a malt presence, but nothing overpowering. But it is very well balanced for this particular beer. Very well balanced between the malts and the hops, but a very, very strong hop presence on this one, guys. And being 55 IBUs, this one has got a nice, lasting, lingering bitterness on my tongue. And I would say medium-bodied beer, not too overly heavy, but around a medium body. A little bit of oil, hot resin, just a small amount of stickiness on the roof of my mouth, but very crisp and refreshing beer. I'm digging this one, guys. I'll have to say it. And you know, I know a lot of people disagree, but I am a fan of Sam Adams and the Boston Brewing Company. I think they have some incredible beers. Being a semi-domestic brewery, I would say these guys are on the top of their game. You know, I know they've been doing a lot of experimenting with hops and different brewing techniques, and they're really pumping out the beers as of late. And pretty much everything I've tried lately has been fantastic. But like I said, this one has a nice, bitter, lingering bite to it, but nothing just, I wouldn't say it's a total palate wrecker, you know, but not a bad beer at all. That mango is delicious. But yes, I do recommend this one. Recommend picking it up. You see this one, and I'm sure you will. It's very easily accessible beer, but I do recommend you pick this one up. Very nice. Very nice. Great effort from the Boston Brewing Company. So anyway, I'm going to take one last little chug of this, and we're going to call it a night. So, hope everyone has a great weekend. As always, drink safely, drink responsibly. Cheers, guys.